All right, hello and welcome everyone to the Thursday multi-class Gt3 Gt4 here at the Nürburgring. I'm Mike Nause. Hope everyone's having a great night. I see Sage, Provolone, Smith in chat already. Welcome everyone. We are currently just kind of chilling here towards the end of the free practice session as we're seeing some cars driving circles around this awesome track here in the woods of Germany. It's AV6 Scott, welcome. And just quickly going over things before we get into it, we have our new little calendar thing here. We have our Gt3 Pro Championship starting up soon. That's going to be next Sunday. Sign-ups, I'm not going to be completely sure how that works. I'll just be honest when it comes to that. But the P Cup, the support race, I think you can still sign up for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys get signed up for that if you're not already. Other than that, we have our upcoming Rookie Championship, and of course our rotating mixed, which we are looking at right here. Qualifying is just getting underway, it looks like. And we also have coming up our Endurance Series. We have a two-man driver swap, followed up by our Enduro Championship, starting relatively soon here. If you guys aren't signed up for that. Also, one bigly thank you for the gifted subscription to Simple Zach. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. We wait for the cars to get out on track here. We'll see. Currently have 37 cars in the server. We have Washed Up Squid, TJ Washed, welcome. I think we will start to maybe see cars out on track. Soon enough, soon enough. I hope everyone's having a great night tonight. And here we go, hit the drive. That's why. Oh man, we got cars inside of cars here. Cars queuing up, getting ready to go out on track. And as that song comes to an end, we can switch over here to actual in-game and get all the things up. Alrighty. Squid's gonna watch the race here. Are you in this race, TJ? You better not be. Okay, I don't see you in here. We do have Taylor Johnston, different TJ. The really nice livery. Looking at Fallout-inspired livery there. Nuka-Cola. That's really cool. We'll check that out a little bit more later on. No, you're not? Okay, well, that's fair. Then you have my permission to watch. Borzy, welcome, welcome. From Box Motorsports. Our friends over at Box3, of course. If you guys aren't familiar with them, what are you guys doing? If you guys are interested in leagues on days that we don't have leagues, because of course, we run leagues too over here at Trackalicious, the league you're watching currently. But Box3 also runs leagues, and they have console stuff as well, if you're interested in that. I know we get quite a few questions there. I'll type, is it Box3 in Discord? Or yeah, there we go, right there. And yes, TJ, you have you need permission from my lawyer, in fact. There's no watching while driving unless you are... Oh man, I forgot. You're my boy Blue's friend that can do everything. Muffin chat, welcome. Is that Mikel or okay, Cobus? Malcobus? How do you say your name, brother? Sister? Cobus 14, welcome. Appreciate it. Mael. The Mael. Is Blue racing today? No, Blue is out at hockey. He is in a sweaty outfit slamming men into glass currently. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, Sage. I know, it's great. It's just the start. We got a lot of people here for the start of qualifying. He's playing slapstick? Yeah, pretty much. Let's see here. First car out on track is the Country Club Racing Porsche here of Matthew Haight. Let's see, I think Nürburgring, I don't think it has the best camera angles, unfortunately. We'll see how it works. I think we have started our flying laps, if I'm not mistaken. No, we haven't. Never mind. What am I talking about? This is a large track. This race decides the splits. Yes, correct. It is why I put round 0 in the title. I wasn't sure what to put, so I just put round 0. Why not? And here we go. Matthew Haight, Country Club Racing Porsche, starting his first lap here after setting never mind. Setting his first lap down a bit off the pace there around this 3.1 mile circuit. See times coming in rapidly here. Currently, Joseph Barbati taking that pole position with a 156.3. Adam Holmes about a tenth off the pace there with a 156.5. Taylor Johnston with a very nice time himself, 157.1. Is going to continue on around the track. Has a car right behind him, though, and I think that's the Country Club Racing Porsche of Gabe Carnes. Gabe Carnes, he told me how to pronounce his name. I should know this. I don't. Apologize, Gabe. That awesome Country Club Racing Porsche, though. Hayden Gibbert in 5th position currently. Country Club Racing Porsche is looking quite strong here, as the silver plates are the first ones out on track here tonight. No one dethroning Joseph just yet in that number 999. It will be interesting to see when we see the likes of Ollie Raza. Where's Ollie Raza? I swear I saw his name in here. Alejandro Pulgarin down here in P9. About 2 and a bit seconds off the pace. Got some work to do there. Oh, Ali Raza, yes. There we go. Our previous Split 1 champion for the Gt3, Gt4 rotating league, Jason Provolone, of course, was our Split 2 champion. So it should be a really interesting championship this time. Lots of names that I'm not familiar with here. Excuse me. Carnes. Okay, it's Carnes. Got it. Thank you. The likes here of Joseph, Adam Holmes, name I'm not familiar with. Danny Versosa, very familiar name. Driving the Lexus. Love to see it. Currently lapping a 156.6 from him. Carlos Guzman in the Aston Martin 139 car, lapping in the 156.7s. Provolone in chat as well, our previous champion. Stinky Cheese Man himself. Yeah, he does have there's some really awesome liveries. We'll take a look at liveries a bit more come the race. As we have the hot qualifying action currently. The likes of Vince Smith on his lap currently. Gabe Carnes is on a really good lap himself, though, currently. About 8 tenths off of pole position and lapping really well. Got a bit of a tow from, it looks like that's Taylor Johnston up ahead. Ooh, bit of wash into that turn. Not quite going to help his time. Actually, he's still gaining, though. Now accelerating flat out all the way as we come up the hill now. Heading towards the really, really quick chicane. Braking down into 3rd gear, riding those curbs ever so slightly, just trying to get the rotation on there, maximizing the minimum speed here in the final corner. down into second gear, clipping the inside curb, getting on that throttle, car wanting to step out, and now pushing to come across the line. Is it going to be enough for pole position? Not quite. 0.3 off Gabe Carnes. A very good lap. 156.6 from him, but not quite enough. Adam Holmes, though, he is on a flyer himself. That is a terrible FOV. Let's get... Oh, that's also a terrible FOV. That'll have to do. It's not the worst. The number 666, though, on a flyer, Adam Holmes. Is this going to be enough for pole position? He's got 1 and a bit tenths to go. And he smashes the pole position timer there. Absolutely jumping ahead by 0.4. Taylor Johnston looking like this lap, he has a lot to gain if he wants to answer that. And once we hit the 10-minute mark, we will see the virtual checkered flag fall for these silver plate drivers, and we will see the white plate drivers come out onto track after that. Taylor Johnston looking like he isn't going to be challenging this lap. Although, is he going to have time for another lap? It's going to be, I don't think he will. So Taylor Johnston really needs to get the hustle on in these final few corners, and that's going to be extremely tricky as he's about a 10th off of his time. It's not impossible, but he needs to gain 0.5 to take that pole position. I don't think that's going to be likely. But we'll see. Coming into the chicane, taking a lot of curb, cars sliding out on him, but keeping it through, gaining time, in fact, into the final corner. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be close. Never mind. It's not. He went really hot into the final corner, washed out a bit of speed. No improvement for Taylor Johnston there at the end. Adam Holmes is improving on his previous time. We'll see if Joseph Barbady, apologize. Just like I said, just getting familiar with the new names. Yeah, Barbady. Yeah, I'm right. Joseph Barbady coming across the line, takes pole position, 154.6 for him. Very, very nice indeed. So currently, all the cars are in GT3, or everyone is driving a GT3 due to the placement. This is just determining who gets placed in which split. Ooh, Carlos Guzman picking up a bit of gravel. Oh, man. Taking that home with him there, the bit of grass as a memento. But we see the split one drivers, or not, it's the silver-plated drivers currently out on track, or white plate, whatever. It's not whatever, there is a difference. But. Car leading the way is Jake Bucknam, Mr. Mowers Emporium himself, driving the Bentley 690. Unfortunately, don't have the livery downloaded, it looks like. Mark, welcome, welcome. And the likes of Bucknam here starting the lap on the wrong side of the car. This is going to be his first lap around the Nürburgring. Coming barreling into T1. Very heavy Bentley. Listen to the twin turbos roar through the arena section. That back end really wanting to step out there, but fighting it very good is Jake. That arena sector is so tricky. It's all about maximizing that minimum speed, trying just to carry the speed or the momentum through the corners. And now the fast left-hander down a gear, nice and flowing into the off-camber downhill right-handed turn. I can't really pronounce the corner names. Sorry, guys. They're very German. I'm not. And into the hairpin now. This corner is so tricky. All about just waiting to get on the throttle, biding your time till the right moment where you can get on that hammer and head up the hill now. Just a slight lift through the really high speed. Is this the Schumacher S? Let me take a look. Yes, that was the Schumacher S. Okay, that's the one that I can pronounce. I can pronounce Ford and Dunlop. Those are okay. And actually, I can pronounce most of these. Heading up now into the NGK chicane. Ooh, a bit sloppy. We'll take a look here. Jake Bucknam currently without a time. Where will this put him? Coming across the line now. Up to P4. I think he's definitely got a bit more time in there. Quickly demoted as Christopher Tones coming across the line takes that second position. Jason Provolone in fourth. Jace Wright just slipping behind Bucknam in fifth position. Oh, well, now down, to eighth. Ollie Raza coming across the line in third. Not enough, though. Barbady holding on to that pole time with a 1:54.6 by a good margin, too. What a lap from Barbady. See if the likes of Ollie Raza can manage to catch up with him here. I'm not sure if Ollie Raza is on a push lap this one or not. We do see Dan Barris, or Brass. Breas? Dan Breas down in P4 after setting a 1:55.9. Very large gap between... Wait. Never mind. No, I'm crazy. Never mind. There's no large gaps. They're actually all extremely tight. In fact, most of them separated by hundredths rather than tenths at this point with another driver. Is extremely impressive. Dan Brace, about a second and a bit off of the pace currently. The Ollie Raza, who's currently 9/10 off the pace. Oh, that's not going to help. It's going to be an invalid lap there for Ollie Raza as we switch over to him. Dan, though, getting caught up a little bit in traffic behind a Bentley. We have multiple Bentleys on the grid. Sick. And I think we have multiple Lexi as well. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. People bringing out the off-meta cars here. Oh. Yeah. A flock of Lexi. I think that is the official term. Yes. Coming across the line. It's not going to be enough for that pole position. Not even going to be enough to gain a position, in fact. I think losing a bit of time. Getting tangled up with that Bentley. What is a... Is it a murder of Bentleys? Is that what you would call? Or Bentley? No, they're not. They're definitely not Bentley. Just sounds weird. The making good gains here is Jake Bucknam in the other Bentley. A school of Bentleys. I love it. They are definitely more aquatic than they are meant for land, so. This is the Bentley, nicknamed the Boat. I think that is the most appropriate. A boatload of Bentleys. I don't think that's the official term, but it's the official unofficial term. How about that? And unfortunately, we see Jake Bucknam invalidating his lap through the final chicane there. So he's going to have to try again. He was on a fairly good lap. Jason Provolone behind him. Gonna make a nice improvement up to 7th position. Jake Bucknam at one point here was in P2. Now Schlieder currently holds that slot, but still not besting the likes of Barbady. Barbady holding strong in that number 999 Honda. Christopher Tones, he's going to be trying as well. He's about 5/10 off the pace in that Trackalicious Box 3. I'm assuming there's 949 on there as well. Hard to see this. Lots of people putting in a lot of work in their liveries. Yeah, you absolutely love to see it. Maybe I jumped the gun on 949 maybe. Definitely though, Box 3 and Trackalicious. Christopher Tones in that MME Sim Sport BMW. A bloat. Is that an official term for a group of something? Like, actually? Oh, what the heck is... I thought bloating is when you would, like... What is a bloat used for officially? Hippos? So it's a bloat of hippos? Dude, what were these, like, marine biologists or whatever smoking when they came up with these titles? There's no way I'm going to remember that. A bloat of hippos or a bloat of Bentleys. Bloat of hippopotamuses, or is it hippopotami? Ollie Raza is on a flyer right now. He's currently about a second off of pole position, and I think he's about to pull one out of absolutely nowhere here, and he's going to slam it onto pole position. Awesome job there from Ollie Raza, 154.4 at the very end of qualifying, just as the checkered flag falls. A bloat load of Bentleys? That just sounds like you have a stutter, or like you bit your tongue while you were saying it. Kevin Rivera stays in 3rd position, although actually, where the heck is he? Oh, he's still on the lap. He can improve. Got a bit of work to do so. Mike Burkhoff did jump up into 5th position at the end there in that AMG. Nice to see that. Not too many AMGs on the grid. In fact, he might be the only one out of this 38-car grid of, wow, all GT3s. I just realized I clickbaited the title in a way. I wrote mixed class. This is all GT3s, but it's the league. The league is the principal. The league is the principal. Who? Whatever. Just don't listen to me. Jake Bucknam getting caught up behind the Porsche here of... That's Caleb Sordelet. Hold on. Stand by. Sordelet. Yes. Sordelet here on a flyer, but not quite improving, and he actually does peel into the pits there. Not quite the optimal pit line, in my opinion, but Kevin Rivera now coming across the final corner. We'll be setting the final lap here of this qualifying session. And we have it. Ollie Raza stealing that pole position at the very end. Got some chemo love in chat. Hold on. Let me... I got this. It's... Oh my goodness. He told me, and I even pronounced it last week on stream, and I've already forgotten. Yeah. Yo... Yeah, oh my goodness, I totally have forgot. He told me. I even went into his stream and asked. Got the freaking brain of a pecan. Gotta hydrate before we do the grid rundown. It's a great idea. It's a reminder to all of chat as well before we get into this 30-minute race here. Is this going to cover everyone? Actually, yes, this will cover everyone. Mostly, at least. As we get ready here for the grid rundown, we have none other than Ollie Raza starting in pole position, the number 30 Trackalicious Enduro C car, representing the pole position here. We have Joseph Barbady in P2, the number 999 Honda. Kevin Rivera, 419 Honda, lining up in P3. Niall Schlieder as well, sneaking into the second row there. Number 37, Phantom Sim Racing Porsche. Mike Burkov in the AMG. Not an AMG driver typically. Interesting to see him up there with it, but very fast indeed. And a great qualifying result from Eric Gakassian up into P6. Augie Seeps in P7. Number 84 Honda in the Team Honda. Christopher Tones, number 691, bringing up that P8 in the BMW. Kamal Kwiatkowski. I remember, like I say, I know he told me, but I've forgotten since, and I apologize, Chemo. I know you don't really care, but I do. Chemo, number 727, starting in P9. I'm Not Jimmy, bearded driver. He's going to be starting in P10, number 69. Jason Provolone in P11. We have Dan Brace starting in P12. Professor Kenotis in P13. Jace Wright in P14. Adam Holmes in P15. Jarek Snyder bringing up that P16 slot. Jake Bucknam lining up in P17, along with Taylor Johnston next to him in P18. Andre Alex Afonso in P19. Carlos Guzman in P20. Will Brunner in P21, that number 98 Bentley. We have the Country Club Racing Porsche of Gabe Carnes in P22. Daniel Versosa in P23. Vince Smith in P24. Justin Beachley bringing up P25. Anthony Macho Camacho in P26 in that BMW. Hayden Gibber in P27. Jason Church, in P28. Reggie King in P29. Alejandro Pulgarin in P30. Jeff Shepard in P31. The cars are starting up. I gotta hurry. Jeff Shepard in P31. Adam Del Buke in P32. Matthew Haight in the other Country Club Racing in P33. Corey Cacone in P34. Travis Barrett in P35. Caleb Sordelet in P36. Aaron in P37 and number 33. Oh goodness, we have another song starting that's not. And Jonathan Bascato bringing up the back of the grid in the BMW. Brazilian driver from Turner Motorsports. All right, we got through the grid rundown. It was a lot of work. 38 drivers on the grid here, now lapping this 3.1 mile circuit on their outlaps, twisting and winding their ways through. In fact, while they're doing that, why don't we pop over to the booth? Hello, everyone. I am the booth, Mike Nause. Hope everyone's having a great time in the stream. Why don't we take a look here at some calendars before we get into this? So we have the time. Might as well. Of course, we have our GT3 Pro Championship starting up next week. Oh, I've cut it off a little bit. Sorry. I tried. And we have our support series, Porsche Cups, for that as well, up on SimGrid. As well as that, of course, we have our... Whoops. What did I do? Oh, I got rid of the reflection. I'm great at what I do, if you can't tell. We also have the Rookie Series starting up March 6th. That's going to be on Monday. Looking forward to that one. 50 out of 50 on SimGrid, but you can still get signed up as a reserve driver and make it in. We also, of course, have our Gt3, Gt4 rotating. That's what we're watching right now, is the Q race. It's going to be a... I'm trying to figure it out. How many races are there? It's incorrect on the calendar, I think, but that's okay. Thank you, DZ. Thank you. And Rose redeeming a hydrate. Well, okay, we got to get on with it, though. We can hydrate on camera. That's what you want. We got my massive water bottle. All right. Let's get into the race, shall we? Drivers are, in fact, lined up 2x2 Noah's Ark formation here as we get ready, rounding the final corner, getting ready to go green here at the Nürburgring. 30 minutes on the clock. This is the deciding race for the qualifying. Our P2 is way back there. Gonna give Ollie Raza a good advantage. Ollie Raza, we're green here at Nürburgring. Great start from P1. Everyone else pretty much tucking in. Niall Schlieder side by side with Kevin Rivera momentarily, but looking like Kevin Rivera got the better start here as we all come barreling into T1. We see the Honda piling in really close. Everyone concertinaing, making it through clean. We see 3 wide action here. That's the number 69 car of I'm Not Jimmy. I think Christopher Tones and Augie Seeps getting involved here. Side by side, Christopher Tones. Who's going to secure this position? The BMW or I'm Not Jimmy? I'm Not Jimmy definitely has the advantage here as we come into the arena sector, or actually out of the arena sector. And actually, wow, Christopher Tones getting swamped down to P10 there, and he's even under more pressure from behind as we see cars getting ready to attack. Jace Wright in that Porsche looking to make a move on Kamal in front of him. Kamal Kiatazovic, I think I'm saying that right. But a couple of yellow flags. Number 11 car is off. Caleb Sordelet. Everyone else, though, is green still. And we are racing here. Porsche looking for any opportunity here on the first lap. First lap, of course, being the best lap to make positions up, but also could be the one to end your race. How risky are these drivers willing to get here? That Porsche looking like it's getting a bit impatient. It knows it. Jace knows he has the pace. Jace has the pace. Just say it with me, chat. Christopher Tones under some massive pressure right now. Adam Holmes behind, though, doing a good job. I think just got the overtake done on to our previous champion of Split 2, Jason Provolone, Cheeseman himself. Looking at positions gained, Jason Provolone is down 4 positions, unfortunately, from his start. Augie Seeps as well, down 4 positions. He's looking to make up some ground, though, as he's going to be attacking Christopher Tones here on this start-finish straight, trying to take the long way around the outside. Coming into the braking zone, Augie, can he get the job done? Washes a bit wide. He's going to have the inside for the next corner, which forces Christopher Tones a bit wide, and that's going to give the opportunity to Jace Wright in the Porsche. Jace Wright, who was a little bit frustrated behind the Box 3 Trackalicious MME car, is now by and side by side with the likes of Augie. Augie's under some pressure. He didn't. I don't think anyone saw this coming. Side by side into the left-hander. Definitely cannot go too wide through there. At least it's extremely tricky to. We see 2 wide action, though, up in front from Eric Gakasian and Kamal Kiatazovic trying to make a move down the inside. Eric with the bear on his livery, because why not? But Kamal holding it around the outside. It's all about momentum onto the straight, as it's supposed to be flat out the whole way, and it looks like the Porsche managed to out-accelerate the BMW. It's not often you say that. We do see an off Gabe Carnes. Why don't we take a look at what happened there? Country Club Racing Porsche getting tangled up here. He was, looks like he got clipped by the number 98 Bentley and spun around. That Bentley not even moving and parked into the gravel trap. That's going to be unfortunate. Oof. Yeah. Not the way he wanted to spend his first or second lap, but for sure. Oh, and what? That's really bad. Augie is off. Everyone making it by almost. Wait, we have a driver into the pits. What the heck? Jake Bucknam. I don't think Jake wanted to go into the pits. I think this was him trying to avoid this collision as we come up here. Let's take a look at this from Jake Bucknam's point of view as he approaches this absolute chaotic scene. Oh, I don't know if he wanted to come in or not. Mandatory pit stop required, though. So he will be getting that out of the way at least. Justin Beachley. Oh no, he's spun around. What happened here? Coming down the start-finish straight, we see scrapping from the Porsches in front. I'm not completely sure what to make of that. I'm going to be honest. Justin Beachley didn't see the Porsche? I'm not... Alright, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Eric Gakassian gets by Kamal Kwiatkowski. I know, I keep going back. It's getting a little annoying, but that's because there's just so much action. Let's see this move here. Oh, Kamal just getting a bit loose. And Eric Gakassian slipping by, seizing the opportunity. Going into the Dunlop curve. How do you say? Wait. Curve. I don't know. It's with a K. Kern, or it's Kern. What's the difference between a Kern and a curve? German fellas in chat, help me out here. Oh, thank you, DZ. Much appreciated. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for the follow. They also had Codified following about an hour ago. I think that was right before the stream started. Much appreciated. What's the question again? What? I don't know. You tell me. What's the question? Taylor Johnston making gains on to Will Brunner and sending it down the inside of T1 there. Oh, I was asking for a translation. Oh, sweet. The difference between K-E-H-R-E and K-U-R-V-E. I mean, obviously curve is curve, I would assume. But what's a Kur? Kur is a hairpin. You guys have a word for hairpin in German? Why don't... Wait, we do too, I guess. But we don't really... Yeah. This is why Germans are more sophisticated than us Americans. We have the words for everything. Technically, it would be... Oh, here we go. All right, it's time to try to pronounce this one. Give me a sec. Spitziker? Spitziker? No, that's not right. That was too French. It doesn't exist in German combined words until it does. Yeah? Ooh, we got some scrapping up front here. Oh, if I can get to it in time, if I can click on the right window. Aston Martin and the Bentley getting a bit ambitious with each other there. That's Afonso and Carlos Guzman having a look. You see cars coming in the pits. Christopher Tones is in. We also have up at the front Joseph Barbati battling with Kevin Rivera. Both the Hondas scrapping away for P2 right now. Ollie Raza is about 2.3 seconds in the lead. Stop-go 30 for Justin Beachley. Must have been speeding into the pits. Really unfortunate. I don't think he meant to come into the pits when he did. And we're going to see the battle for strategy happen. Is the undercut the way to go? Is the overcut the way to go? I honestly have no idea. I don't race that much here. Your car in the gravel. Not sure what that was about. I think we're good. Lots of position shakeups right now as drivers are making their pit stops. About 10 minutes into this race. It is mandatory to take a little bit of fuel and optional to take tires. It's a 5 seconds addition. Joseph Barbati is off. What happened here? This is our P3, now dropped down to P4. Now Schlieder granted a position. Was this just a mistake from our current onto the curbs? That Honda Oh, just taking too much gravel and a snap of oversteer. Does he keep it out of the barrier? Looks like he does. Good job. Only losing the position there to Nile Schlieder, 2 seconds off of it. Not the worst error. That could have been much worse. This track extremely punishing. And the Honda, a very punishing car as well. So easy to snap into the barrier at any point. Banshee, welcome. Thank you, Automatic Rabbit. Whoa. I like that. Automatic Rabbit for the follow. Taylor Johnston hot on the tail of Alex Afonso here. Ooh, we have a bit of a pile-up, it looks like. That BMW is not in showroom condition. What has happened here? Coming through the final chicane. Making a move into the final corner. And there's a car in the middle of the road. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not ideal. Looking like everyone does do a really good job to avoid him afterwards, but that's rather unfortunate placement. Why don't we go back and watch that again on board with him? Oh, there's just nowhere to go. There's nowhere he can go. Oh, and that's such a scary position to be in, facing the wrong way on track. Luckily there, yeah. Getting out of the way. Which are the GT4? Okay, so that's a really good question, because I kind of clickbaited the title a little bit. This is the qualifying race for the Gt3, Gt4. So basically, this is going to determine who is going to be in which split, either split 1 or split 2, driving the GT3s and GT4s each week. To make a little bit more sense of that, the drivers will be switching off every week. Split 1 will start, let's just say, this is not the official, but let's say they start in GT3s, and split 2 starts in GT4s, and then the week after that, they rotate. Split 2 is in GT3s, split 1 in GT4s. So that way everyone gets an opportunity. But currently everyone is in GT3s. And I don't know if there's another race after this, I'm going to be honest. We will find out. There must be. Some side-by-side action, though. The Cheeseman Provolone going side-by-side with Carlos Guzman. It is a ton of fun. And we're going to see a move here into T1, the number 92 BMW. Can he get it done? Oh, the Aston Martin washes wide, but he's going to carry the speed into the next corner, and he brakes way early, the Aston Martin. I think he could have kept his nose in it, but you're really risking a collision if you do that. And Carlos Guzman, not wanting to end up facing the wrong way on track, understandably lets Jason Provolone by. Picking his battles. The ever strategic man of Carlos Guzman. Taylor Johnston, though, he is going to be getting a bit frustrated, I feel like, behind the likes of Alex Afonso. Hot on the tail and not giving up whatsoever. Someone I want to give some good props to, Eric Gakassian here in the Trackalicious BMW M4 Beaver. That's a beaver, not a bear. I called it a bear earlier. Whatever. Isn't a beaver just a really small bear? Okay, no, now I'm derailing chat. Let's not... let's not go down that rabbit hole. Beaver hole? Okay, anyways, Joseph Barbati making looks on Nile Schlieder. Nile Schlieder gained that position from a mistake very similar to that, but Joseph, an incredible driver of that Honda, is going to hold on to it, and they make contact! Nile Schlieder's off, and we're sideways in the chicane. Everybody dives to the inside and just straight lines the chicane there, avoiding that contact. Why don't we watch that again from another angle? It's Joseph Barbati. Drops down to P7. Just a little too... I went back too far. No. We'll catch it on the next replay. We're just going to get the hot battle. We're going to get the full-on spicy sauce, and then I'll go back again. And look at that. Now we're side by side again. It's not quite how I wanted to do it. Let's... Ooh. And that's just not... 2 does not go into 1 there. And that AMG... Whoa, no, 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 Jace Wright just getting out of the way. No, you do not go too wide into the chicken. I agree. Now Schlieder, now having looks onto Eric Gakassian after getting bumped into the grass and put into 5th position. Thank you, Time to Be High. Much appreciated for the follow. Eric Gakassian doing an amazing job of defending here. I will say this is a great drive from Eric. He has shown some extreme pace as of late. Hayden Gibber is off having a mowing experience of himself. Let's see what happened. This looks like he is sort of all on his lonesome. I think this was an unassisted spin. Country Club Racing Porsche. Oh, that's just a... Wow. Oh, and the McLaren. Whoo! Good move. Good reactions from the McLaren there. Just getting out of the way. And that's just the volatile nature of the Porsche. And unfortunately, Hayden Gibber losing it once more. Now Schlieder did manage to get by while we were looking at that. And thank you, Cyberstatic, for the follow. Eric Gakassian in the pits. Now Schlieder takes P3 as Mike Burkhoff is also in the pits. I'm Not Jimmy in P2. Kevin Rivera leading the race currently. Yet to make his pit stop. Jason Provolone coming down the straight now, making gains. Let's see here. Comes out in 5th, or stays out in 5th position. Oh, Jason Provolone's yet to pit. My bad. I need to hydrate. All right. Hayden Gibber. Another yellow flag I just saw momentarily. Ollie Raza down in P17. He was our race leader. After pitting, though, comes out. Let's see where this puts him. After passing everyone in the pits up to P11. And looking at the... Yeah, he is definitely going to be taking the lead of this race after the pit stop phase. Daniel Versosa in the Lexus. Looking a little battered and bruised, not quite showroom condition, but, you know, you could get away with it. Just take a buffer to it. Maybe a couple hours. But here we go. Are we going to make a move down the inside? This is off Metacar on off Metacar. The Lexus and the Bentley going at it for P25. And the Bentley is, what the heck? How the Bentley, Jake Bucknam just has a, like, he just stops? What the heck happened? Oh, he made contact with... Oh. Wait, what? That's another Bentley. That's why I'm so confused, is because there's Bentley madness. We got Bentley, it's a Bentley sandwich currently, with a Lexus in the middle. How the heck does this happen? Bit further up, Kwiatkowski here making gains onto Joseph Barbady. The bloat of Bentley. With Alexei in there as well. I don't know, I mean, I guess you can't really have a Alexei, but, you know, it's the principle, right? Lots of drivers in the pits now. Kamal in that Porsche, seemingly not quite with the pace to keep up with that 999 of Barbady. Eric Gakassian, though. This is going to put him up into 4th position, huh? Wait, 4th. No, he's in 14th. My bad. Excuse me. Don't listen to me. Down the inside, I think we're going to go here of Brace. Dan Brace making the defensive move, holding the line. He's going to have the inside line for the next corner. And he does hold the position for now. That Honda, though, a volatile beast. We'll see if he can hold on to it. He's also catching up with Jace Wright. And I would imagine Dan Oh, but Eric has a bit of a moment off the track, and that's going to give some breathing room to Dan, and Dan's going to be making a move in a part of the track that's really risky, and he backs out of it early. Smart thinking there from Dan. As he's battling here for 9th position. Has everyone in front made pit stops? No. Still quite a few drivers need to make their pit stops. Looks like the Iron Man Honda. You're right, it does. That's a really cool Honda. I know we haven't checked out too many liveries yet. We will. There's just been a lot of action. Like, for example, that car that's... What the heck? That was Aaron Maltese. Just kind of, you know, taking his own line. It's all good. Number 18 car. Not sure what happened there. I think, oh, he's in the pits. Justin Beachley. The Iron Man Honda here. Just can't quite get the move on to Jace Wright. Oh, but that's going to be a big slide. What? Wait, what? I guess that's just how you drive the Porsche, huh? All right. Jace Wright, better than me. Who would have thought? Adam Hole. Oh, the McLaren's off into the barrier of... Who the heck was that? That's Aaron Maltese. No. Aaron's race gone from bad to worse, unfortunately. As I'm trying to get back with that little bit of action, but... Dead indeed. Yes, get the Pepe yellow flags out. I love that emote, by the way. That emote is amazing. Like, that emote is so good. Oh my goodness. We need something like that. Corey, what can he do here? Can he get the move done? This is some Porsche on Porsche action. Oh! Bit of a slide, but he saves it. Corey, this is battling for P25 currently with Vince Smith. Vince Smith in the Golf Porsche doing a great job so far, but Corey is kind of all over the road at this point. Needs to get some control. Carlos Guzman, what happened? Oh, I think I think Carlos Guzman had a disconnect, unfortunately. As he just disappeared off my timing chart. Niall Schlieder leading this race, yet to pit. Jacob Church in second, yet to pit. Ollie Raza right behind him, who has pit. Jason Provolone, the Stinky Cheese Man himself, battling with Jace Wright now. Not sure how he caught up with these guys, but we got a four-way battle here for P4, or P7. Why do I keep saying 4? It's not like we're playing golf, but there is the golf right there, though, of Jace Wright, who has to go quite defensive. You guys like that transition? I don't know. That one, I just kind of came up with that one, like on the spot. But down the inside, no avail. Jason Provolone has to wait and fight another day. Dan Brace, hot on the tail, but has a little bit of a moment, and that's going to give the position to Eric Gagosian. Oh, but the switchback attempt. 46 Honda looking ever so opportunistic. He has fallen a little bit behind after that error. Jason Provolone still battling with the Golf. We do have a small moment to take a look at some liveries, though, I think. There's a little bit of a lull on track. There's still some, I mean, there's still a ton of action, but I want to take a look at some liveries because we haven't yet. But, well, hold on. Okay, Jason Provolone's going to be trying to make a move here. This battle's too hot. We'll stick with this. All right. No, we won't. Taylor Johnston, I want to look at your livery. As we can see, a good amount of effort has gone into these guys' liveries. Nuka-Cola Fallout-inspired livery. Very dirty, gritty. What is this on the top? Not completely sure, but it looks Fallout-y. Is that the Nuka-Cola, like, logo or something, probably? Taylor Johnson putting some awesome work in his liveries. PCS, who are you? Are you Carlos? I don't think you're Carlos. The Nuka-Cola girl? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Eric Gakassian in this scrap as well with a very cool livery. Well, actually, we got a bit of a scrap, though. Let's focus on that. Jason Provolone getting a little argy-bargy, making some contact there as they go side by side. That Porsche, though, not giving an inch, and this is going to give us some BMW on BMW action now as that Porsche defends the likes of Jason Provolone, and Jason Provolone almost falls victim to Eric Gakassian there momentarily. And let's wait for this massive elevation change because our camera will get super tilted. And then, let's take a look at Eric Gakassian's livery. Representing that Trackalicious, of course, the owner of Trackalicious. I'm trying to get a good look at this beaver. Oh, the teeth of the grill. Okay. Yeah, if you look at that from one angle. Wait. We got hot battling. We got drone cam hot action battling here. Okay, back to looking at the liveries. Representing the Box 3949 as well, communities. Eric Gakassian as well makes his own liveries. You can see the hot tail cam battle here. Why don't we hop on board with Eric, as he has the best seat in the house for this. The 84 Honda? Lame. What's your name, though? Because I don't know Twitch names too in-game. Wow, and this battle has gone on for so long that Adam Holmes has managed to catch up with them. We also have Dan Brace. What happened to Dan? Looks like just a maybe equipment issue or something. I'm not sure. Oh, Carlos Guzman is still in this lobby. And Jarek Snyder in the 85. Try to make gains here onto Carlos Guzman. Got a bit of work to do. Corey Kirkone, though, has a very damaged diffuser on that Porsche. But sticking with Vincent Smith handedly right on the back of his diffuser. Yeah, disconnects suck. Always someone. Always someone. Side-by-side action from Jason Provolone and Jace Wright. These two getting feisty with it. That's a really good switchback from Jason Provolone. The overspeed on that BMW is going to allow him to get the overtake done easily. Wow. I want to look. Let's watch that again. That was a really clean overtake. As the Porsche just runs wide. Goes defensive to cover off the inside line for the next corner. But Jason Provolone says, all right, I'll just take the outside line, carry all of the speed, and blow by you like it's nothing. Great job there from Provolone. Oh, but Jace, he's going to be trying to go back on the inside. And he's going to go for the switchback around the outside. Sells him the dummy. Can he make it work? Not quite. The Porsche, nimble as ever through the corners and doing what he can. Provolone, though, the Minister of Defense currently. Attaboy. Attaboy. Oh, and Christopher Tones and Eric Gakassian, or excuse me, Joseph Barbady and Eric Gakassian make contact. As Eric Gakassian was scrapping, I think, there with Christopher Tones. see what happened there. Eric had such a good drive going on too. Washes wide onto the marbles and the grass while rejoining the just not the Eric. And absolutely beached into the barrier.
The leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Thank you, spotter. We know the leader is on the final lap. Jake Bucknam still battling with the likes of Danny Versosa and the Lexus. Yeah, at least you got another chance. Some strong cheese. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, and a little bit of a slide from the Bentley, but gains so much. Jake Bucknam clearly with the pace over Daniel Versosa, but he just can't quite get the move done. Daniel Versosa, absolute legend of defense here. Making that Lexus even wider than it already is, which is saying something. The fridge attacks. It does look like a fridge. Ooh, and Eric Gakasi, and I see with another yellow flag. Actually, it looks like just a small off. Okay. The Bentley, though, this is going to be his last opportunity, his best opportunity at least. And down the inside, is he going to go? He is. He's going to try to make that Bentley as small as he possibly can. He makes the Bentley the size of a Fiat 500, but it's not enough. And the Bentley gets hit by the Lexus and is spun round. Jake Bucknam had the position. Let's go back and see that again. That was a lovely, lovely move from Jake Bucknam. Turns that Bentley into the size of, like I say, a Mini Cooper, basically. Dan, my baby. I know, right? I know. Versosa with a very uncharacteristic... Can't speak. Uncharacteristic error. We have the leader, though, Ali Raza, who I haven't given any screen time to, coming across the line for that first place, 6.5 seconds over Kevin Rivera, who takes second. I'm Not Jimmy, the bearded driver. Aston Martin coming in. When did he started in P10, finishes home on the podium. Excellent, excellent result from I'm Not Jimmy there. Niall Schleter coming home in 4th. Mike Burkov in 5th position, respectively. Jason Provolone taking that 6th position there at the end. Well, a couple laps ago. Jace Wright in 7th. Christopher Tones in 8th. Joseph Barbady, unfortunately, finishing down in 9th position after a bit of contact. Carlos Guzman 10th. Adam Holmes 11th. Jarek Snyder in 12th. Kamal having a battle all the way to the end of the line there. Come on, cameraman. But Taylor Johnston does hold off the position. Daniel Versosa as well having a battle with... I think Daniel Versosa let Jake Bucknam by. I didn't see that, but I would imagine that was the case. So, ever the respective man is Daniel Versosa. Like I say, just a very uncharacteristic mistake from him. He's not one to be he doesn't bump and bang that often, let's just say that. We also have some really close racing from Will Brenner all the way to the line here, defending Gabe Carness and Jacob Church. Oh, but Gabe Carness hits the wall. That's going to give him a compromised exit. And will the Lexus have a good enough run? No, it will not. The Porsche comes across the line for P26, Jacob Church in P27, Matthew Haight P28th, Jeff Shepard in P29th, Jonathan Biscotto in P30, Adam Del Buke in P31. Lots of country club racing Porsches here on the grid tonight. Dan Brace in P32, Aaron Maltese P33, Trevor Beret in P34, Augie Seeps unfortunately down here in P35, Hayden Gibber P36, and Justin Beachley in P37. That was a sick battle between you guys. Provolone, excellent overtake, might I add. That was an absolute send and a half. And while we're waiting here, why don't we hop over to the booth? Hello, it's me, Mike Nause. Oh, and I think we just transferred sessions. Okay, well, I went here for nothing. Sometimes that wait can be a bit. Hola, Senor Pulgarin. Hola. But yes, what an excellent race indeed there. Some sharp battles all the way around. You see what I did there? Sharp battles. Provolone, though, not the sharpest cheese. It's good cheese, though. I actually bought provolone because of you, provolone. So take that as you will. I saw it on the shelf and was like, hey, you know what? Let's try it. Ooh, I just hear excuses, Mazzino. I hear excuses. That's what I... As the cars do their outlap here. Oh, this is free practice. Okay, we can chill here for a minute. We'll be in the booth here then for a little bit, as the drivers are in free practice. Eric, dude, what a drive from you, honestly. I mean, even barring the fact that you kind of ended up parked facing a barrier wasn't necessarily ideal. But other than that, you're up to P5 for a little bit, dude. That was an excellent race. It was an absolutely excellent race. Oh, I don't have chat on screen in here. Let's fix that. We're going to fix it live because we have the time. So, we're going to transition real quick. You ran out of fuel? I mean, it didn't really matter. You kind of absolutely messed it up a little bit. But that's, you know. Nice to know that you wouldn't have finished anyways, I guess. If that's a way of looking at things. I'm not sure that's necessarily the best way. 1.5 liters short. Eric, amateur mistake. Okay. Now, I can do that. And... oh, but I don't really want these to be tied together, do I? No, I don't. Well, let's actually do this. We have 2 minutes left to go in the free practice session till we roll over to qualifying. We will go over the calendar here momentarily. Just give me uno momento, por favor, because I can't find what I'm looking for. Just where the heck is it? There it is. Okay. Okay. Chat, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can now see yourselves on this screen. Look at that. There's room for improvement. I did fail Spanish class, so no surprises there. Let's just say that. Look at that. We got chat in the... oh, what have I done? Okay. Get it nice and... look at that. Look, there we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, now we can do calendar things now that I have that up. So let's take a look at the calendar. Of course, upcoming. Eric, can you do me a favor and explain? Can you still sign up for the Gt3 Pro League or Pro Championship? Because that kind of confuses even me. I mean, obviously you still can. Oh, I blocked one of the lines with a... this is so... just, nothing can be easy. Oh, now I blocked, like, everything. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is so scuffed. Okay. It's fine. Oh, and you can see that... It's not scuffed at all. It's fine. Good enough. Okay, just pay no attention to the man behind the curtain or the window behind the window. But anyways, we have our GT3 Pro Championship with our support series for the P Cups starting up relatively soon. I'm curious. Let's take a look at the numbers on the Porsche Cup. There's only 27 out of 30 people signed up. Come on, guys. We need that filled up. We need 3 more people filled up, and Eric is joining me to explain, I'm assuming, the championship. Hello, Eric. Are you here to explain GT3?
What is the question, sir?
How does signing up, like, because you missed the qualifying race, does that affect anything?
It does. So you still have the opportunity to sign up in the GT3 Pros. However, you still have to put in a 104% qualifier, which means that you need to put 3 consecutive laps in a server or in your single player, which need to be within 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 54 milliseconds, I think, or faster, which is a 3-lap average. And then submit a picture of that, and then you will be put on reserve, and should there be room in a particular race, then you will be allowed to join the championship.
And I'm assuming that's on Suzuka as well.
Correct. Yep, the qualifier must be on Suzuka.
Okay, so you still can join, but you still got to qualify.
Yep. Yeah, we want to make sure that that championship is being held to the absolute highest standards. So we've had situations in the past where we haven't vetted drivers through, just because, I mean, we do have championships where anyone can join, right? We have the Gt4 Monday series where literally first day trying to figure out ACC, as soon as you get your multiplayer unlocked, you can join us and learn and have some fun. We have driver talents of all skill levels in that championship. However, the GT3 Pros on Sundays are intended for the highest caliber of racer, and if you feel like you're there or want to check to see if you're there, I would say that the top 50 that qualified, to give you a better idea, were within a 201, mid 201, 3-lap consecutive valid average, and the top guys were in the 58s. So
yeah,
that's your range.
Quite rapid.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Eric. Good luck in your qualifying, and thank you for explaining that.
No problem. Put fuel in your cars, ladies and gents. PSA. Public service announcement. Bye.
See ya. That's Eric Gakasian, everyone. So, yes, we also have the rookie series on Mondays. We see Campo is signed up for that in chat. This is my favorite series. I love the Monday rookie series. Like I say, all skill levels. Type exclamation SimGrid in chat if you are interested in any leagues. Right there. And we will get to the qualifying here in a second as the qualifying has started. So let's close that and get into the action, shall we? Haven't missed anything yet. Cars just still on their outlaps. Yeah, and the GTR showdown. We did on Monday do a GTR showdown. That was an absolute ton of fun. Oh, thank you, Nightbot, for posting the link to SimGrid right after I posted the link to SimGrid. Thanks. But yeah, the Mondays, I can't wait for the Mondays. It's 50 out of 50 right now, but you can still sign up as a reserve, and if it's not filled, you can still get in, but you need to sign up. The higher up in the reserve seats you are, the more likely you are to get in. So get signed up for that, even if you are thinking about it and might not be able to make it. I would get signed up just so you can. Currently, though, Joseph Barbady, he's on his flyer lap right now. Let's fix this FOV before we get into this one, really. Oh, it's just so messed up. Why is this Honda one so messed up? And then, like, that's good enough. All right, it's better than it was. It's at least not nauseating now. It was a little nauseating before. Joseph Barbady coming into the Dunlop Coeur. don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Kver? No, but they don't say that. Kur? That just doesn't sound German. Never raced at Suzuka and finished 12th. Nice. Suzuka, one of my favorite tracks. Very historically deep. Has a lot going on with the track in general. Has high speed, low speed. Everything you can want. Elevation changes. It even has a bridge. What other track has a bridge? You tell me. You can't, at least in ACC. The number 999 of Joseph Barbati. Where will he come? Well, he's going to come in pole position. I'm just going to spoil that one right away. But 1:54.7, that's a really good lap from Joseph. Corey Kirkone in second position, about 1.3 seconds off the pace. Gabe Carnes as well. Coming across the line, 1:57.0 from him. Bit more pace to be found in that country. Wait, oh, he invalidated. That's also why. Okay. Oh, my thing's decided to mess itself up. Okay. Let's refresh that, and now we're accurate. Okay, Adam Holmes has jumped onto second position. Kare? Is it Kare? Lanza has a bride with the old track. I like that. I don't know. Care. Why am I so bad at even English? Care. Care. The Dunlop Care. That sounds so French, though. Very good? It sounds so French. Maybe it sounded French because I made it sound French. That might be why. Now that I think about it. That might be my bad. Let me say it more German. Kare! Kare! No, hold on. I'm trying to say it more angry. How do I need to say it more efficient. That's the German efficiency. I don't know. I'm hopeless with foreign languages. The last one was good? Really? Oh, big tank slapper there from Barbati into the pits and onto the track again. Hopping over multiple curbs, but getting out of the way. Luckily, not impeding anyone's lap, just having a bit of a moment. Actually, this is going to ruin his next lap as well, so he's probably going to return to the pits and maybe make a little bit of a setup change. Okay, so when I said it angry, it was good. Kare. Wait, Kare. Kare. Dunlop Kare. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right to my English ears. Alejandro Pulgarin up into 5th position. Dropped down to 6th by Taylor Johnston, though, real quick. Great lap from him, 1:56.4. Getting the hang of it? Awesome. Sounds like I'm saying carrot with a deep voice. I don't care at all. Maybe we'll just stick with hairpin. That's a bit more, you know, English. No offense to German. It's just not my, you know, not my primary language, that's all. Taylor Johnston, oh, he's going to be held up a little bit here by one of the Country Club Racing Porsches. He was on a pretty good lap. Now coming into the Dunlop Kare. Wait, hold on. Kare. No, Kare. Oh, God. I am so useless with language. I'm so sorry. Yes, into the Dunlop Carrot. I think that's probably our best way of going about it. A litter of Hondas. Of Hyundai. Excuse me? Adam Delbuke forced into a little bit of an error there. Just don't get it confused with Hyundai. They're from 2 different countries, so the Koreans might get a little angry at you. Man, that's a really controversial opinion, I feel like. I don't know. Is the Honda... Let's see, where is the Honda? Oh, P1, of course. I think the Honda's pretty slick. I don't know. What you on about? Go play. That's... I don't think that that's going to be a popular opinion. That's all I'm saying. Chat, can we get some input here? Is the Honda ugly? Yes, it is ugly. Okay, so we got... It's currently 2-2. Well, I mean, I don't really count. So it's 2-1. Honda's pretty. No. No what? It's sexy. Okay. Automatic, we're not talking about the Porsche. But yes, the Porsche is sexy. I don't disagree. It's just plain and featureless. Yeah. But I kind of like that, though. That's what makes it... It's a sleek design. All the cars are fairly featureless. Looks like a boring version of the Lambo had sex with an Audi. Wow. I'm just trying to comprehend that. That's all. I mean, I see where you're coming from. Maybe. I don't know. The Alpine is sexy. Look. We're getting off topic here now, boys. Kirkone has managed to take that second position in the Porsche. Carlos Guzman in third here. As their qualifying has come to an end, the virtual checkered flag has fallen for the silver plate drivers. Anyone to cross the line at this point basically should treat it as a checkered flag. Unless you are a white plate driver. I feel like the Ginetta is the cute baby. Like when you see a Ginetta next to a Camaro, you're like, "Aw, it's so cute." Look how small it is. But the Alpine, no, I think the Alpine falls into the same boat. That's fair. Ooh, Church messing up his final lap. Corey Kirkone, he is going to be looking to make an improvement, potentially take pole position here. At least for the silver plate drivers, washes a bit wide on the exit. He's going to make an improvement, but not enough for pole position. Number 9 car of Gabe Carnes. And then Ali Raza leading the field for the white plate drivers. Stroker. It's not okay. That's a terrible comparison. Caleb Sordelet, unfortunately, with a disqualification. Not sure what happened there. Jump on board real quick with the BMW as we ride around the Nürburgring. Ooh, bit of understeer. What is that turn called? Hold on. That's the Valvoline curve. And heading into the Dunlop Carrot. lot of Porsche. Is Porsche both plural and singular? I own a Porsche. I own multiple Porsche. No, it definitely is not. Wait, I own Porsche. No, it's not. It's I own Porsches. Porsche. Oh, God. Full onboard lap with Eric? I think you missed your opportunity. Eric's... Oh, he is out on the pits. Never mind. He's a white plate driver. Okay. We can do that after Ollie Ross's lap. We will do that. Question is, will this be enough for pole position? Ollie Raza managed to take it last time. He snuck it in at the last minute, though. Comes across the line, and he takes it right away. Decisive. Eric Gossian on the back straight. We'll catch up with him when he gets a bit further around. And actually, Eric, not on a lap right now. He's slowing down, letting drivers by, so perfect. We will get a nice full lap with him. Jace Wright up into P12. Kevin Rivera in P3. Now Schlieder up into P7. Kamal Kiatazovic into P8. And Eric Gossian is now starting his lap. Let's go ahead and ride along with him as we come heading towards the massive downhill turn 1. Trying to go so late on the brakes, but not too late. So easy to understeer into the marbles here. Keeping it nice and clean onto the curb, though. Heading into the arena section now. It's tricky, twisty, turny. It's all about managing the throttle through here and feathering it just right. So easy for the back end to step out at any point in time, ride just slightly too much curb, and that could be the end of your lap. Pretty decent there from Eric as we come heading towards the Valvoline curve. A little conservative through there. Maybe could have used a little bit more on exit, but maximizing the minimum speed through the next corner. Heading downhill now towards the carrot. I just at this point have given up on this corner. Ooh, a little bit of a short shift through the Dunlop oh my goodness, I'm hopeless. Carrot. Carrot. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm done. We're not trying that one again. It's carrot or nothing. Eric Gakosian heading towards the back straight now, where it's going to be flat out all the way up the hill till we get to the extremely high-speed chicane, the penultimate corners. I do appreciate that, Campo. Probably not. I don't have much time for that, unfortunately. I would love to, but that's, I'm also just not great with speaking languages in general. Eric Gossian up to P10, though. Nice lap from him with a 155.8. Niall Schlieder has jumped up to P2 while we were on board with Eric Gossian there, looking to take pole position, but actually Ollie Raza is currently 0.09 ahead of Niall Schlieder, about a 10th. But I think Ollie Raza is going to blow this lap out of the water here, assuming he keeps it valid. Thanks, Campo. I appreciate it. Optimum track. Yes, indeed. 31 track temp, so it's a bit warm. Ambient temp is around 25. Pretty good out there. Now, Eric, this is not Eric. This is Ollie Raza. They have relatively the same livery. Coming into the final corner now, 0.5 up on the lap. This is going to be a tough one to beat for sure. Are we going to jump into the 153s? We are. 153.9 from Ollie Raza. Rapid lap. I don't think anyone's going to be beating that. Niall Schlieder is going to have to pull a masterclass out if he wants to do that. Dan Brace getting caught up a little bit in traffic in that Ironman Honda. Ooh, having to navigate traffic. Take a look at Justin Beachley's livery at some point as well. That's Justin Beachley there in front going through the chicane. Dan, though, unfortunately did have to give up that lap, and he invalidates on the final turn. Anyways, we've got about 1 minute and 25 seconds to go in qualifying here. Track is ramping up, more rubber getting laid down. It's optimum track. Ollie Raza on another gaining lap. He's only gaining a 10th right now through the back sector, but still, come on, man. Like, chill. You got pole position already. You can pretty much, you can call it. Ollie Raza, our previous Split 1 champion in the last Gt3 rotation, or Gt3, Gt4 rotating league. And Jason Provolone as well, the other champion of the Split 2. Andreas Mostachero, of course, was our P2, and Niall Schlieder, who is currently sitting in P2, was our P3 sitter for last season. Finishing off the season at 155 points, Ollie Raza at 260. So, 100 points over third place. Ollie Raza, quite the rapid driver. Coming across the line, does make an improvement, because why not? Oh, he didn't actually, he must have been validated. Amateur. Absolute rookie. And speaking of rookies, if you guys are interested, this coming Monday, we have our Gt4 Rookie Series starting up. It's 50 out of 50 on SimGrid, but I would get signed up, because if you get in there as a reserve driver, you can still make it, assuming there is not enough slots in the race, which normally we have never had a filled race, but I feel like this season we will, so get signed up. The sooner, the better, and the more likely of a chance you have of making it. Provolone jumps to P6 at the very end. Very good lap. 154.9 from him. And goes inside of the Phantom Sim Racing Porsche. Because why not? Professor Kenotis on a flyer, currently sitting down in P18. Making good gains, though. Number 30 car is also on track of Aaron Maltese. Oh, number 33, excuse me. That's number 30 car is Ollie Raza. Ollie, get in the freaking pits. Provolone, nice lap there at the end. Jumping up to P6. Let's see here. Professor Kenotis, where will this put him? He's currently sitting in P18. As we come across the line, it puts him into P13. Gains 5 positions at the end. And now, we get ready. The calm before the storm here of race 2 here at the Nürburgring of our Thursday mixed class, but this week not mixed class. It's not confusing at all, I promise. Get a little hydration before we do this grid rundown. Lubricate the throat muscles. I'm not going to say that again. Sorry. I'm really sorry. That was not what I wanted to say there. But anyways, we have Ollie Raza starting in pole position, the number 30 BMW once again taking it off here. Lining up next to him is going to be Niall Schlieder in P2, number 37 Porsche, Joseph Barbady in P3, Dan Brace in P4, Kevin Rivera lining up next to him in P5, Jason Provolone, number 82, taking P6. Nice lap from him at the end. I'm Not Jimmy in P7, number 69 Aston Martin. We have the Honda of Augie Spikes in P8. Corey Krikone in P9. Mike Burkov bringing up that P10 slot. Kamal Kjatozovic in P11. Carlos Guzman in P12. Professor Kenotis in P13. Jace Wright, in P14. Eric Gukasian bringing up that P15 slot. Adam Holmes in P16, number 666 Honda. Jarek Snyder in P17, Jake Bucknam in P18, in the big old Bentley. As we do have I have forgotten what, a bloat? It's a bloat of Bentleys. There we are. Christopher Tones in P19, number 691, BMW. Will Brunner in P20, Alejandro Pulgarin in P21, Andre Alex Afonso in P22, Taylor Johnston bringing up that P23 slot, Jonathan Biscotto in P24, number 17 BMW, Brazilian driver, Danny Versosa, another Brazilian, the Lexus in P25, Justin Beachley in P26 in that Beach GT car. We have Gabe Carnes in P27, Anthony Macho Camacho in the pits for some reason, Hayden Gibber in P29, Reggie King in P30, Jacob Church in P31, Adam Del Buke bringing up that 32nd slot, Vincent Smith lining up in P32, qualifying in the 34th slot will be Matthew Haight, followed up by Travis Bray, then Jeff Shepard in P36, and in the back here, the McLaren of Aaron Maltese in that number 33 car. Cars now starting their engines, getting ready to get underway here. We'll let the song finish out. It's a bop. And it should finish pretty close to the... I almost got it. And there we are. Carlos Guzman is starving. You got to race, Carlos. Get your head down. You got 30 more minutes. Is this a Porsche and BMW spec series? Honestly, not really. We got Bentleys. We have a Nissan on the grid. We have a Nissan on the grid? Really? Jeff Shepard in the Nissan. The GTR done. Look at this livery. What a legend. Absolutely awesome. We just had our GTR showdown at Suzuka, which someone in chat was mentioning earlier. And looks like this guy didn't get the message that that event was over, but that's all right. You saw a V12? Wait, Carlos, are you not... Did you actually not start the race? No, you're... Okay, you're good. You started. Crazy Rabbits. Is he in the V12? I don't know. I don't know how to tell. Is this a V12? Chat, let me know. Is this a V12? Or is this the... I don't know. That's the V8. Okay. So Carlos Guzman not quite going... Well, he is going crazy, but only with his lines. The butt is how you tell? Yeah, okay, but like, how do you tell? What is the difference in booties between the V12 and the V8? Does the V8 have a massive splitter or diffuser? Excuse me for using my improper aerodynamic terms. Honestly, should be shot for that. Bootylicious, yes. Bootylicious here at Trackalicious. One thing I wanted to take a look at was Justin Beachley's livery. Guys, everyone eager to get into position there. But we don't really have time, do we? That's okay. We do. Not much. Believe. The banter. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Beachley, always with the liveries. Always with the great liveries here. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. As the cars line up 2x2, Noah's Ark formation, coming down the start-finish straight as we get ready to go green here. We're green at the second race of Nürburgring. It's Olli Raza with another smasher of a start. Now Schlieder tucking in, actually getting a really good start himself, but we're 3 wide. Jason Provolone trying to take the advantage over Dan Brace and the others. Who's going to go into T1 and who's going to yield to someone's way off the track in T1? They forgot to brake. Middle pedal was optional for them, but that's all right. At least they got out of the way, rejoining safely. Middle of the pack, we see 3 wide action after the rejoin. I'm Not Jimmy on the outside here, trying to do what he can. We're 2 abreast through the basically in the arena sector. Everyone behind here is 2 wide, which is insanity. We see a little bit of a moment from the Honda of Kevin Rivera. Kevin Rivera was the one who missed his brakes in T1. Side-by-side action from Mike Burkov in the AMG with Kamal Gt3. These 2 scrapping it out. This is not a corner you want to go 2 wide into, but they're managing to make it work. The Sunrise Energy Racing AMG side-by-side with the Porsche of Kamal Gt3. And Kamal does manage to get the overtake or hold the position. I have no idea who was ahead to begin with in that engagement. Up ahead, Niall Schlieder making gains on Olli Raza this time around. Sticking with him for right now, Dan Brace and the Iron Man. Hot on the tail of Joseph, and Jason Provolone's hot on the tail of him. Everyone just biding their time right now, not wanting to do anything too dumb. Or at least race ending. Mike Burkov here, though, gonna make a move. Side by side with the overspeed. Wow, the AMG is a freaking rocket. And into the chicane, he has that position sold before they even get there. And yeah, you're right, Wash. That was a really good decision to do instead of running into the back of someone. But it's still a bit, you know, risky, and no one likes to see a guy going flying through. Yeah, that was a really good start. In fact, most people making it through. We see the 44 car of Reggie King maybe getting tangled up in an incident. Gabe Carness and Vincent Smith. Actually, these drivers in the pits. Looking like they are all good, though, with damage, so no one clouding the barrier just yet, it seems. Ooh, a little bit of damage on the Porsche of Corey Cracone. Mike Burkov in this train as well. Kevin Rivera, though, hot on the diffuser of the Porsche. Can he get a move done? Corey sticking it in the middle of the road, making that Porsche nice and wide. You're a nerd. Takes one to know one, am I right? Nerds. Oh, wait, we're all nerds. We're literally watching cars driving in circles. Well, glorified circles. Let's put it at that. So who's the real nerd? Carlos Guzman in the Aston Martin wants to make a move here onto Gt3. Thinks better of it into the chicane. We've seen some really, really tight action. And side by side into T1, who's gonna get it? The Porsche making a little bumping and banging. Carlos Guzman getting shoved aside, but Jace right there. Clean overtake, more or less, into T1. Kamal Gt3 is side by side with Corey Cracone. Mike Burkov, though, holding them up. Welcome, Pinda. Belde Pinda? How do you say that? Hope you guys are all having a great night, enjoying some racing here around the Nürburgring here at Trackalicious. I'm Mike Nause in the booth as we go around this 3.1 mile track over and over again for the next 24 minutes and 37 seconds. That happens, unfortunately, sassy old man. Like I say, someone's always got to get the disconnect. Someone's always got to get killed in T1. It sucks when it's you, you know? Oh, you're Anthony Macho Camacho. Unfortunate. I love saying your name, so... You got to get in the thick of it so I can say it more. Stop go 30 for Gabe Carnes, unfortunately. Speeding in the pits, I would imagine, as he has already made his pit stop. We'll say this is a hot train on track right here. Corey Kirkone making that Porsche wide, and doing a really good job of it. We'll see if anyone comes into the pits anytime soon, but I would imagine not. Although, I don't know. It might be a good idea getting caught up in this train. Kamal definitely has the pace. Maybe pitting early, trying to get out of this traffic and just get some really fast laps down. That might be advantageous, but I'm not a strategist, so I don't know. I'd probably be a really good Ferrari strategist. Oh, and that's wide goes Kirkone, but unfortunately Kamal not in a position to capitalize on the mistake there. Adam Delbuke with a yellow flag, unfortunately. I think we saw a Country Club Racing Porsche probably do this exact same mistake that we're about to see last race, which is a little unfortunate. Ooh, and is he going to keep it out of the barrier? No, I think he did, actually. Lots of runoff there. Looks like he did manage to keep it out of the barrier. Good job from Adam Delbuke. Keeps his race going, at least. Full onboard lap. Guzman in his fight. You got it. Which Guzman? Wait, is there only one Guzman? I think there... Oh, well, probably that Guzman. Yes, there's only one Guzman in this race. But side by side, I'll wait to go on board because we got some side by side action here with Jace Wright. Sticking with it, though. He has to tuck behind, unfortunately. Riding on board now as we head towards the Valvoline corner. Carlos with Professor Chronotis about half a second behind, and he's about half a second behind Jace. This train of cars, anything could happen at any moment as we head towards the Dunlop. Looking to make a move potentially. Wow, the overspeed into the braking zone from Carlos Guzman there over Jace Wright is massive. That Aston Martin, very stable, it looks like, under braking. Turns in for the Schumacher S. Very clean. Climbing the gears up into fifth. This corner is so awkward because it's an off camber. It just makes you want to steer left. It makes your car, right. Makes your car just want to go straight, but you got to force it to go left. And heading into the final chicane now. We're going to be looking to potentially get a move here, but that's going to be really risky. I'd just be setting up to make a move into T1 here. Whoa, that's a lot of curb. But Carlos doesn't care. And into the pits goes Jace Wright. Man, that AMG actually just got launched and didn't even notice. some contact from the two in front there. Corey Krikone gets hit by Kamal Kjatovic, and that's going to give the opportunity to Carlos Guzman. Carlos, who was just behind by about a second after that battle and clobbering the curb, but also Corey's Porsche is not showroom ready. That's going to take a little bit of work to get it there, too. Be interesting to see if he fixes the damage into the pits or not. I would imagine he wouldn't. He seems to have pretty good pace. 157.6 last lap. Although that's not quite the pace he needs. Mike Burkov with a 155.6 in front of him. So 2 seconds a lap faster. And that's just one position. Is Costi in chat? Also, yes, Carbon, I know I didn't say hi to you, but yeah, dude, hello. Been a minute. Casey, welcome. Ooh, and there's a bit of an error from Chemo. Kjatovic, unfortunately, but what? Oh my goodness, polystyrene GT barrier has become the... What the heck? Let's go back and see that. I just want to watch that bounce again. That's I'm Not Jimmy in the 69 AMG. That's an Aston Martin. Ooh. Washes wide into the grass, turns into a rally car. And that was when we saw him take that polystyrene barrier with him, but unfortunately the replay not quite getting it. Oh, face 22, you're Costi. I didn't know that. How have you been, Costi? Good old Joseph Kostovich in chat. Ooh, side-by-side action, and there's some bumping and banging. Carlos Guzman, and is that Kamal or is that Corey? I think that's Corey. Corey, though, holding that position, what a legend. That man knows how to defend like an absolute animal. Ben just looking at the driver market. Fair, fair. And here we go again. Carlos gonna be making a move, but I don't think he's gonna get it into the Schumacher S as we go, and he has to tuck behind. Oh, he's gotta be getting so impatient. And he's gonna try for the switchback. Oh, but he gets squeezed like the last drop of toothpaste in the tube there. And Corey keeps the position. Incredible racing from these guys. Carlos Guzman has just got to be furious at this point. He's not one to get hot-headed. Ollie Raza's in the pits, our race leader. Puts Niall Schlieder into the lead of this race. And down into the inside of T1. Is he going to lick the stamp and send it? No, it almost looks like Kjatovic is actually going to get the overtake onto Carlos Guzman. Oh my goodness, Carlos is going to be livid. How did that happen? How did he let that happen? Carlos must be struggling for pace right now. Don't know if his tires are falling off or if he made a maybe setup error. Looks like he's just not quite as quick as Kamal and Corey at this point. Looking a bit further up, we see Augie Seeps battling for that P2 with Jason Provolone here, number 84 Honda with the number 82 BMW. I'm Not Jimmy, not too far behind them either. Alejandro Polgarin, who has made his pit stop, getting lapped, is between them and I'm Not Jimmy. These guys still yet to make their pit stop. Taylor Johnston here. Look at this. We got two awesome liveries going at it with each other here. The Nuka-Cola Fallout Inspire. Oh, but what happened with Corey? Oh, nothing. Okay, it's fine. Although I think he maybe just had a little bit of a moment. We'll stick with this battle for now. Taylor Johnston and Justin Beachley. The Nuka Duck Racing. Taylor Johnston makes all of his own liveries. And is incredible at it, as you can see. The man behind him as well makes his own liveries. Eric Gakosian. He comes into the pits just now, though. Justin Beachley in as well. Which, I thought I saw the likes of Ollie Raza around these guys, but I'm not sure where he went. Oh, there he is. Done in P12 right now. Augie Seeps still keeping up with Jason... Wait, now he's keeping up with Jason Provolone. Wait, he always has been. Yes, we're on the same page. And Ollie Raza jumping in 9th position after getting by the pit stop people. I don't know what I was going for there. Professor Kronotis caught up in a little bit of a scrap here with Jace Wright. BMW M Power, as you can see there, the BMW coming down the straight. Trying to make a move onto the Porsche. It's going to be around the outside. We've seen a lot of successful overtakes around the outside of T1 here tonight, but unfortunately, Kronotis not quite. Eric Gakosian looks like he picks up a stop-go 30 for speeding in the pits. Adam Holmes trying his best to get by Professor Kronotis now. The Honda right on the diffuser. Waiting for any opportunity to strike here on the Trackalicious Enduro car. Goes a bit defensive, does Kronotis. Should, or is going to compromise time just a little bit. We also have Bucknam behind in the Bentley. That's not quite the optimal line, but what? Okay, Kronotis side by side with Adam Holmes, and he has a bit of a slide, and I think that's going to be the position to Adam Holmes, probably. Yes, it is. Bit of an error from Professor Kronotis, and that also puts him in the grips of Jake Bucknam now. Jake Bucknam in the big old Bentley. Has the overspeed on the BMW. Wow. Coming into the braking zone. That's a little bit too late on the brakes for the Professor, but he stays ahead. Trying to go around the outside of the final corner. Will he be able to carry the momentum onto the straight? That's the question. All these drivers have made their pit stops already. So we're just driving to the end of the race at this point. 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And Kronotis all over the tail of Holmes. Looking a bit further up. Chemo in 3rd position here. Battling with the likes of Carlos Guzman still. These two cannot be separated. Nor do I think they will be for the next 10 minutes, to be honest. Jake Bucknam is going to be making the move potentially, though, onto Kronotis. Oh, but he backs out last minute. Is sticking with it like he wants to make the move, but just not quite. Taking that alternate line, maybe trying to carry the speed into the Dunlop hairpin. Mike Burkhoff with a yellow flag. Ooh, and that's a lot of damage for that AMG. What happened here? We see the AMG coming through. I think that's the Dunlop. Coming through the Schumacher S's. Just gets a back end a little bit loose, and that's going to be a massive hit to the barrier. And that's going to put a big damper on Mike Burkov's race. He comes in the pits for a second time this race to fix the damage. Really unfortunate for him. Oh, and there's contact from I'm Not Jimmy, or excuse me, Kevin Rivera and Niall Schleter. Uncharacteristic contact made from these two. Let's take a look at that from a different angle. What happened here? We see a car exiting the pits. Doesn't really affect them too much. Stays on the line. Down the inside, though, Niall Schleter goes, but Niall Schleter maybe a little early on that move, I think. And it looks like he does actually yield the position back to Kevin Rivera, which is fair enough. I think that was, the move was not quite on there for Niall Schleter. The gap was there, but that was absolutely Kevin Rivera's window to gap to close. He had every right to. Niall Schleter, though, isn't going to give up. He's not going to let that hamper him. He's going to keep trying. Niall Leroy Brown Schleter, as he is officially known. It's his name by birth, in case you didn't know. He's going to be trying to have a look at Kevin Rivera. Backs out of it. Sticking with him, though. And not going to be giving up anytime soon. Another one that hasn't given up yet, Jake Bucknam on Chronotis. I'm surprised this move has not been sold yet. Corker Cone is in the pits along with Kamal. These two not taking alternate strategies, but it looks like their Porsches are identical in damage right now. Ali Raza up into P2, which leaves Carlos Guzman in the lead of this race, who is yet to pit yet in that Crazy Rabbits Racing Aston Martin. Although Carlos can say that he led a race over Ali Raza. Be it for a lap, he still has done it. Joseph Barbady. I feel like I've said that name different, like 4 different times, and it's really not that tough of a name. I'm sorry, Joseph, if I have. Hey, where are you from, Joseph? You're American. It's definitely, well, I mean, I don't know, you just have the American flag. That doesn't necessarily mean you're American. As Mike Burkov, who is still in the pits, I think he maybe called it for the night. He has the flag of Nepal, because why not? Even though he is definitely not Nepalese? Nepalese? I don't know. And he's not from Napoli. Nor is he from Nepal. So... Oh my goodness, Niall Leroy Brown almost giving a little kiss to Kevin Rivera again, just to let him know he's there. No, not that. Like, I know Napoli is in Italy. It's more, what do you call people from Nepal? Because aren't they Nepalese? Like, they're the OG Nepalese, no? I don't know. Oh, yeah, because chat, that's definitely going to help. That's what I would have... Nepali, is it? Yeah. Is it... I can't hear chat, unfortunately. I wish I could. Carlos Guzman did end up coming into the pits that lap, dropping down into 9th position, and is coming out looking like in 9th position. It's Nepalese, not Napolese. Okay. Got it. So people from Napoli are Nepalese, and people from Nepal are Nepalese. Logically. Yes, logically. That's, glad we have established that now. according to the, it's Nepalese, according to the infinite power, infinite wisdom, might I even say, of Google, but there's contact and Augie slips his round. Kevin Rivera makes contact. That's Honda on Honda action there. You don't like to see that. That's some violence against the system that no one wants to see here. Eric, why are you in chat? Why aren't you in the race? Coming in under braking, and oh, just a little late on the brakes. Niall Schlieder, though. Leroy Brown, happy to slip by, gains 2 positions for free. Kevin Rivera, though, not going to be too thrilled with that. Poor guy's going to be... I'm not going to be exhausted. This is just like an hour-long race. I got all the energy. For anyone who didn't catch it, we did the 12 hours at Bathurst. I was there the whole time with none other than my boy Blue, who can't be here tonight, unfortunately, who's playing hockey. As I said earlier, slamming sweaty men in uniforms into the glass. It's, you know, his favorite pastime. Oh, yeah, that's fair with the language lesson. I try to do that every stream, though, because I like to pronounce things right. I don't like pronouncing things wrong. Like Kamal's name. I've worked on that. I'm pretty sure it's Gt3. Like I say, I went into his stream and asked him at one point, but I have a really good memory and I've definitely not forgotten. Looks like Jake Bucknam did manage to slip by Chronotis at some point, but Chronotis hot on the tail now of the big old hippopotamus known as the Bentley. Got 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Niall Schlieder hot on the chase with I'm Not Jimmy here. It's going to be looking like he wants to make a move, potentially. Doesn't get it done just yet. Has got a little bit of time, got a couple laps. In fact, has 3 laps, I think, as we're just coming across the line to finish 1, 2... Yeah, we got 3 more laps left to go. And Ali Raza leading this race, as he has been for the entire time, driving his drive 10 seconds ahead of Dan Brace. Jason Provolone in 3rd position. Good drive from him so far. Lapping 156 zeros. Good time. In fact, almost lapping the fastest. I mean, Ali Raza is, because of course he is. Oh my goodness! Niall Leroy Brown and I'm Not Jimmy have had a bit of a coming together. What happened here? We see 2 abreast on the straight, and we're going to probably make it 3 wide, I would imagine, here. No, maybe? Oh, and just the slightest of taps sends the cars around there. The leader is not on the final lap. Don't listen to him. That's false information. I'm pretty sure Ali Raza has 1 more lap to complete. That was an incredible save. Niall, though, is going to continue the pressure onto I'm Not Jimmy. In fact, ruthless send. What an overtake. Let's go back and see that again. Holy smokes. That is what you call lick the stamp and send it right there. No second thoughts. Down the inside, a little bit of contact made, but nonetheless, gets it done. Niall Leroy Brown.
Right, man. Leader is on the final
No,
lap.
the leader is not on the final lap. Don't give it all you. Ali Raza will now be coming across the line to start the final lap, though. So now he can say it, but he doesn't. Carlos Guzman making gains onto Gt3, forcing him wide. Oh, they make contact, but neither of them are around the polystyrene barriers. The victim in that one. Will either of them yield, though? That's the question. It does look like Kamal yields. And unfortunately, Jace Wright makes a bit of an error, and that's going to give an opportunity. Holy scrap, and this is a freaking knife fight in a phone booth right here. Carlos Guzman manages to get by Jace Wright after that little bit of an error. Jake Bucknam is somehow getting by Kamal. Wait, what happened to Kamal? I have no idea. There's so much happening. Big send from Professor Kenotis around the outside on Jake Bucknam. Doesn't get anything done with it, though. This scrap is going to come all the way down to the checkered flag, I would imagine. Eric, how are you in chat? You're in the race. Wait, that's not... Wait. Wait. It's a different Eric. How did I... I really thought that was Eric. Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. I was right, I guess. Massive lunge from Eric Ocasio. What the heck was that? On to Alejandro Pulgarin. Let's go back and watch that again. Eric, coming from downtown, about a football field away, sends it into the chicane, onto the grass, and just spins himself around. Justified result, I would say. Eric G, please report to the steward's office. Yes, indeed. That is a no-no. Ali Raza has come across the line. It didn't say it, though, but Ali Raza has come across the line. Dan Brace in second position. Nice job from Dan. Jason Provolone in P3. Joseph Barbady in P4 now. Schlieder bringing up that 5th position. I'm Not Jimmy in 6th. Augie Seeps coming down to the line is going to be coming across in 7th position. Professor Kenotis is going to run off the track in the final quarter. This is going to come down to the checkered flag. This is going to be like a 3-way scrap to the end. What the heck? Okay, it's actually fairly spaced apart at the end there. But still. Jace Wright. Oh, Jace Wright ran out of fuel. Oh, no. He made it across the line, though, in P14, but ran out of fuel at the end there. Professor Kenotis in P12. Corey Kirkone, P16. Will Brenner, P17. Taylor Johnston, 18. Versosa in 19. And so on. And bring up the big boy HUD there. And let's see if I can get some people. We're looking for Ali Raza. Hello, Ali Raza. Welcome.
Hello.
Great drive.
Thank you.
You had no action on track.
Nothing.
Let's see here. Let's get Provolone in here, a man who did have a good bit of action. Provolone, Cheeseman himself, with a podium.
Hello.
This is getting common.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna continue that way.
And unfortunately, I'm not seeing Dan in the Discord. Dan, if you are in the chat, feel free to pop into the waiting room, or the green room, and I will move you in here. But yeah, got Ali Raza here with me, and Jason Provolone, the Stinky Cheese Man.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Provolone, why don't we talk about your drive real quick, as that was quite the race from yours.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was defending for like 95% of that race. It was intense.
Yeah, I could see that. That was, you did manage to pull a decent gap towards the end, which probably felt pretty good, but in the middle of that race was a little spicy at times.
Yeah, you know, at the end there, I think, I forget which one of the, I think it was the Hondas that was behind me. He lost it in the Schumacher S a little bit, I think. So then they were fighting with like Schlieder and Jimmy back there. So that gave me a little bit of breathing room to run to the end, kind of calm down, which was nice. But overall, it was really, really close, like on my butt the whole race kind of deal. But it was fun.
Yeah, and Ali Raza, the man who dominated both races, to be fair. Yeah, just kind of drove your way to victory tonight.
Yeah, I mean the BMW in this track is kind of broken. It's so easy to drive and it's just fast. And I mean it was kind of a boring race for me, but I'm happy that I think this is my first perfect weekend where I got pole both races, won both, and purple both races. So I'm
Not that you're
happy for
keeping
that.
track or anything. Awesome. All right. Well, let's see here. Did Dan manage to? Don't see Dan. That's all right. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Provolone, where'd you finish in the first race? Just curious.
P6, I think.
Okay. Not
Yeah,
great.
somewhere around there.
Not great.
Somewhere around there.
You got better in you, clearly.
Yeah, hopefully.
Awesome.
I
Well,
don't really drive the BMW, so I got lucky that it was good at Nürburgring.
fair enough.
Uh,
Fair enough.
yeah, let's go with that.
Just currently trying to find a raid. You guys are free to go. Thank you
All right,
guys.
man.
All right,
Yeah,
have a
good
good
night,
night.
guys.
Yeah, you as well. Eric, get Eric in here? Yeah, why not? Hey, Eric. Are you here? All right, good try. He's not here. It was worth an effort. Why am I not able to view Twitch streams for some reason? As we are trying to get this raid here. I'm gonna raid Papadopoulos 84. It's not working well. So hopefully it works. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Hope everyone had a great time in the stream tonight. Thanks to all the drivers for being here, and massive shout out to all the admins for putting this together. This is race 0, and we will be back next week. We'll be also back Sunday, and yeah, plenty of content here at Trackalicious. Oh, here we go. We have Eric joining me now. Okay, I mean that's fine.
Hey,
Hello.
sorry, had a completely my computer randomly reboot for some reason,
It's
no
all-
reason.
It's all
What's
good.
up?
Nothing. I was just trying to pull you in for some dead time while I was trying to look for someone to raid. So.
Yeah, gosh, talk about horrible days of racing.
Yeah.
Nothing was going my way today, so
No, it was not. That's for sure. But yeah, we're gonna.
for all need some lessons to learn. Fuel up your car and don't be in second gear when you slow down for the pit lane.
There you go. Pro tips. And I'm trying to see here. Yes, he is gonna keep racing. Okay, so I'm gonna raid Papadopoulos. He is gonna keep going. So make sure you guys go say hi to him. And thanks everyone for joining. And have a great evening.
Well done.